Hey everybody, it's about 9 o'clock on Saturday, July 13th, and it's almost time for the Richmond Comic Con. I am so excited. I got my Venom shirt on, and I'm drinking from my V for Vendetta mug, and I am about ready to go. Alright, so I just got dropped off at the con, and now everybody's coming in. It's 11 o'clock, and I'll get some shots of the convention here. Here's a general shot of the convention. It's a little hard to go through comic books when you are holding a camera, but it's a pretty good turnout. It's a pretty good convention here. It's kind of small, kind of homey. It's pretty cool. I think the first place we're going to go is the Eastern Virginia Comic Collectors. I just got to find their booth. I know a lot of the people I've been talking to online are definitely going to have some deals and stuff, and we're going to meet up with everybody. So we will talk to some of them once I find their booth. But just to get some shots here. Of course, there's tons of really cool stuff here, and there's still people setting up. But once I find some things that I think are cool, I'll pull out the camera and record them. Hi, or being directed over here.
Son to play. Perfect time.
That's pretty cool. Alright, so I'm here at the con, and I just met C.K. Johnson here. He's the DJ for today, and he's going to tell you a little bit about what he does.
I do music, videos, books, just about anything in entertainment. You know, you've probably seen it, probably heard about it. I did DJ Hero 2. They got a soundtrack for DJ Hero 3 that I'm going to be introducing later on today. I got videos, short ones, and music, and you can do requests here today too live. Have a good one, and here's my info.
That right there is probably the comic I would want the most that I've seen so far, but I'm sure it's out of my price range because it's graded, and it's awesome though. First appearance of the Vision, right there. Alright, so I'm meeting some people and making some friends here at the Richmond Comic Con. And this right here is...
Hi, I'm Brian Nowak, Brian the writer. I write a little bit of paranormal thriller. I write mystery, and I just recently released my first book, The Begorian Chronicles, which is science fiction. Actually, it's more of a comedic science fiction novel. Answers the question, what happens if you're kidnapped and pulled into space by an inept space alien? An inept space prince, as it is.
So as many of you know, I wrote my own book, Leave Your Demons, which is a self-help book for people with depression and bipolar disorder. Really, if you guys see anybody today, please try to go online, check them out, buy their stuff. Writers, we only make little royalty if we publish with Amazon, so every little bit helps. And thank you for tuning in, and we'll continue on with the convention here.
All right, have a good convention. You can check me out at www.briannowak.com, or I'm on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, a bunch of other places. So look me up.
All right, so continuing on here, we got another row I haven't gone down yet at the convention here. So I'm going to spin the camera screen around and film that.
Because the modern stuff, you don't.
Yeah, we've been looking everywhere we go.
Starting to get to where I was before, but let's find the Eastern Virginia comic book collectors, because that is a group that I really like on Facebook that I sometimes will post to, and I will talk to some of the people to try to trade up, get deals, and help everybody out. I kind of my hand is twisted right now to get the footage of myself, because I was filming what was around me, so I can't really see myself, so sorry if the shot's bad. But let's find the Eastern Virginia comic book collectors and see if we cannot find some deals here. Alright, so I just made my first purchase. I got Dead Man, the whole 4-part mini-series of Dead Man. I'll show that in the next clip here when I find somewhere to put my stuff down and film. But yeah, I still need to find Virginia comic collectors, but I keep finding dollar boxes and 50-cent boxes and getting distracted, hoping I dig some gold out. But anyway, next clip will be my first purchase, and then hopefully we can find Eastern Virginia comic collectors. There's Dead Man. I got all 4 of the mini-series, so I can read that, and I'm really wanting to dig into some comics right now, so I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay, I'm still looking for the Eastern Virginia comic book collectors, but I did make another purchase. I'll show it, but the rest of the time I'm just gonna go through and see what I can find, and I'll just wind up doing a pickup at my house at the end of this vlog here. And yeah, let's find Eastern Virginia comic collectors if I can find them, because I talked to a guy online, but there's deals everywhere, so it's crazy. This is what I wound up picking up. It's the Death of Phoenix. I got it for $4. I had to jump on it. I thought it was a good deal. Not disappointed. Alright, so I finally made it to the EVCC booth, the Eastern Comic Con, the Eastern Comic Book. Sorry, it's been a long day, and I took a couple minutes, more like 2 hours, to go through the 50-cent bins. I couldn't help myself, but I'm finally here at the Eastern Virginia comic book collectors. And the next clip you'll see is them talking about the group and a shot of their booth. So stay tuned.
Hey, welcome to the EVCC booth. Come check us out at every show. We should be at every single. Oh man, I'm sucking at this, man. Just come out and see us. Buy books from us. Cut. Take 2.
So they have 2 cars here, which you'll see pictures of now. So I'm going to take some pictures. Hey everybody, I just ran into Darth Vader and Batman, and I'm going to get a picture with Darth Vader, and I'm going to see if I can find Batman walking around here somewhere. So, stay tuned. I'm here with Batman. Star-Lord and Gamora just met for the first time. Nice. just picked up the first appearance of Rogue, Avengers King Size Annual number 10. I got it at the Collector's Attic. And the next clip you will see is Collector's Attic talking about their store.
Hi, I'm Mike with Collector's Attic. We're not a real store, but we set up at all the Virginia Comic Con shows, and we've got an eBay store, so you can always find us online at www.collectorsatticva.com.
So, alright, so I just got one of the issues I've been looking for, which is Superman number 8, Man of Steel number 18, first appearance of Doomsday with the card for $10 at Beardy Weirdies, and he will talk to you about his setup right now.
Yeah, my name's Chris. I have Beardy Weirdies Comics and Toys. We're out of Concord, North Carolina. We also put on the Concord Microcon, which is the first Saturday in May every year. It's at Cabarrus Brewing Company. But we always try to do the Richmond show. It's a good show, plenty of space, and I mean, we try to have as much comic book stuff, cheap stuff, affordable stuff, you know, high-end stuff too, but our goal is to be the cheapest people in the room.
Okay, so right now they're doing a costume contest, a cosplay contest. I'm all about the comics, so I was going through some comics and I got them for $10 when they were doing the contest. So you can hear them in the background. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get a good shot, but I'll try. You'll see that in the next clip. So the con is over. I picked up the Sandman graphic novel that I needed. That was like part 2 of the Dollhouse. It's really hot and I'm tired. But it was an overall very successful day. I showed you guys all the keys, but I'll show you what I got in the 50-cent boxes when I get home. And I picked up a few toys for my cousin's kids. And overall, it was a great day. So I will see you at home. Okay, so when I woke up this morning, I realized that the video I had shot yesterday of my pickups had somehow gotten deleted off my computer. But we'll start with the pickups. And I know a lot of people might comment and say, oh, well, you did those tech videos, you should know how to work a computer. I know a little bit about technology. This is an SSD computer, and it has not that much on the hard drive, on the SSD drive, and so I had to get an external hard drive, and it's set up to all go to the external hard drive, and somehow it didn't do that. I don't know. But anyway, I know a lot of people are here for the comics, so this one is actually a nude scene that's been, this was in the 50-cent box, and it's a nude scene that is limited to 2,000 copies. There's a certificate of authenticity on the back, and it's Voyante #1, Clairvoyante #1, Nude B, titled The Morning After, penciled by Carlos Moda, inked by Michaelette, and airbrush colored by Greg Weed. Only 10,000 of this nude edition were created, each polybagged with the certificate of authenticity enclosed. Enjoy, and thanks for collecting Lightning. So, whoops. So you can see the front. Have to be careful because this is YouTube. You can see the front and then the certificate on the back. And I don't know how to blur stuff, so that was the one I was worried about. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Universe X #1 with X-Men #1 Toys R Us exclusive in the back. There were some Twilight Zone comics in there for 50 cents, so I decided to pick those up. An Alice in Wonderland reboot. And I'm just going to go through these quickly. The Uncanny Inhumans #1. Gen 13 #1. And then #2. Daredevil, The Man Without Fear #1. The Sandman Orpheus, it's the first special, or it's special #1, I should say. Kingdom Come. I don't know if this is the whole story, I doubt it. This is like the first. The Strange Visitor, it says. I haven't seen that yet in my comic collecting career. The Psycho book 1. Well, it's book 1, it's not #1. It's the same thing, but, you know. Ruins. These were all 50 cents so far that I'm showing you. Another Twilight Zone. Neil Gaiman, The Sandman, Gallery of Dreams, #1. I got a bunch of these for 50 cents. I don't know. If they're 50 cents, I'm tempted to get them. Black Orchid Book 2. Sandman and Gordon of Gotham #1. Here's a Nightwing cover I just thought was cool. These are all 50 cents. And then Dr. Fate #1. Well, here's Nightwing. That's a really good cover. I really like the Batman and Nightwing covers. and Dr. Fate #1. Now we get to trade paperbacks. I got a reader copy of Death of Superman #1. Graphic novel, trade paperback, whatever you want to call it. I really love that storyline. I read this novel in middle school. I remember getting picked on for liking graphic novels and liking reading. The Dollhouse #2. This I probably overpaid for this, but it's a nice copy. It's probably brand new, and it's less than what I would pay at Barnes and Noble or Books a Million. Neil Gaiman's Sandman, at least. I've read some of Neil Gaiman. He's written so much stuff, but I definitely loved Preludes and Nocturnes. I got a complete run of Deadman. This was the first thing I actually picked up. And then the keys, if you want to see them again. Now I know I don't think I showed this one in the video, but I did get a George Perez Wonder Woman #1 for $20. The Avengers King Size Annual #10. Spawn: The Dark Ages. Man of Steel #1. Superman the Man of Steel #18 with card. Thanks again to Beardy Weirdies. Green Arrow #1. Better copy of Amazing Spider-Man where he gets married, a giant-sized annual. This one's really hard to find, I've heard from some people. First full appearance of Bishop. According to the front, anyway. I know there's another cover where it's his first appearance, but... And then, Death of Phoenix. Okay, so I have the joy of putting all these back in order now, but I want to thank you all again very, very much. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next episode. I guess I can start calling these Aki's Adventures. So, Aki's Adventures. Tune in next time.